If you like movies about magicians and magic, in this episode, we bring you a top list with some of the best films in the genre. Let's begin. 10 Death-Defying Acts. In 1926, Harry Houdini was the greatest magician in the world, an illusionist who managed to draw huge crowds. However, the man behind the legend was a tormented soul, ever since the death of his mother, willing to pay a large reward to anyone who could put him in touch with her spirit. His wish seems to come true when he meets Mary, a Scottish medium and parapsychologist, very interested in getting the money. Even though Mary only wanted to take advantage of Harry, and he only wanted to contact his deceased mother, love eventually knocks at their doors. A great movie about the legendary figure of Harry Houdini, one of the greatest magicians of all time.
This whole psychic thing is taking over. Do you hear me? It's taking over!
9. The Brothers Grimm. The Grimm brothers, Will and Jake, are great con artists. They travel the country under the pretense of protecting people from mythical and enchanted creatures. What people don't know is that they are actually the stars of their own made-up stories, pretending to escape from danger through staged exorcisms. One day, they're forced to investigate a real case, deep in an enchanted forest where several girls have gone missing. Although the film doesn't tell the true story of the Grimm brothers, it aims to respect the spirit of their work, while developing a fairy tale where they're the main characters.
We'll discover
There's someone in the woods!
how real it can be.
Don't trust the trees.
8. Now You See Me. Danny, Merritt, Henley, and Jack are 4 magicians who receive a tarot card that leads them to the same empty apartment in New York City, where they find information from a mysterious benefactor. A year later, they perform their first big show as the Four Horsemen in a dazzling Las Vegas act funded by insurance mogul Arthur Tressler. In their performance, they seemingly rob a bank in Paris, which gets the attention of FBI agent Dylan Rhodes and Interpol agent Alma Dre, who try to figure out how such a heist was pulled off. But the mystery is hard to crack, even with the help of professional magic debunker Thaddeus Bradley. What follows is a strange investigation where nothing is as it seems, full of illusions and dark secrets. The film also has a sequel.
You do realize this is a game played out on a global scale. Vegas was just the start.
If you like top movies, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to see more videos like this. 7. Scoop. Joe Strombell is a prestigious British journalist who, upon dying, gets stuck in limbo because he still has important news to tell. He holds valuable information about the tarot card killer, and from the afterlife, he contacts a young American journalist visiting London. During a show by magician Splendini, she receives the message and learns about the case. She immediately starts investigating to uncover the killer's identity, but now she's the one in danger.
Last night, when you put me inside that Chinese bomb,
Yeah, the dematerializer.
a spirit materialized.
6. Magic. In a brilliant performance by Anthony Hopkins, he plays Corky, a card magician who performs wherever his services are requested. People don't really appreciate his work, and gradually, he realizes he's getting fewer offers and is forced to drift through bars and shady venues. That's why he decides to introduce a new element to his act, a ventriloquist dummy named Fats, which quickly brings him fame. While enjoying his success, Corky starts to realize that Fats is not just an ordinary puppet. When Corky's manager suggests a TV appearance, he agrees without hesitation. But when a medical exam is required beforehand, Corky panics and escapes with his dummy to an abandoned cabin. There, the puppet reveals a mind of its own, twisted and set on taking full control of its master.
Oh, please don't kill her. No, I can't do it. I won't do it. You can't make me.
5. The incredible Burt Wonderstone. He's used to dominating the world of showbiz with his successful acts, always performing alongside his assistant Anton. Both of them work in Las Vegas and are audience favorites, But fame doesn't last forever. Out of nowhere, another magician, Steve Gray, enters the scene. An edgy illusionist who starts stealing the spotlight and the audience's praise. Wonderstone feels left behind and bankrupt. His assistant Anton travels to Cambodia to make a living, and neither of them plans to perform again. However, Wonderstone's old mentor helps him rediscover the passion for magic he once had.
We need some sort of grand illusion.
You and Bert Wonderstone plan to stay in the box an entire week?
I can't breathe! It's only been 20 minutes!
4. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. We couldn't make this list and leave out a Harry Potter film. Personally, I think this is one of the best. But let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Harry starts having dreams where he hears Voldemort plotting with Peter and a young man who's also in the house. Meanwhile, Hogwarts is preparing for the Triwizard Tournament, where the 3 most famous wizarding schools in Europe will compete. There's a rule. Participants must be at least 17 years old. However, a mysterious hand causes Harry, who's only 14, to be chosen. Sirius Black, Harry's godfather, warns him that this can't be a coincidence, and suspects the headmaster may be setting a trap, with Voldemort behind it all.
People die in this tournament.
I didn't ask for this to happen.
3. The Illusionist. The film revolves around Eisenheim, an illusionist who seems to possess supernatural powers that leave audiences amazed everywhere he goes. His show takes Vienna by storm, a city looking for new attractions to boost tourism and global attention. It's there, by chance, that he runs into the love of his childhood, Duchess Sophie, a woman he had a deep relationship with and whom he still loves deeply. But she's now engaged to Leopold, a powerful duke who will do whatever it takes to ruin their reunion. Edward Norton delivers a brilliant performance, with incredible stage presence and impressive body language.
Let her go.
Stay away from her.
She knew his secret.
What secret?
I'll advise you not to accuse anyone.
2. The Visitors, a witch gives a potion to Godefroy, a knight from the year 1123. Under the effects of the potion, he hallucinates and accidentally kills his future father-in-law. Seeking advice, he visits a wizard. And what does the wizard do? He sends Godefroy and his loyal squire back in time, so they can prevent the murder of the king. But the wizard makes a mistake. Instead of sending them to the past, he sends them to the future, to 1992. There, they are completely shocked by a world they don't understand, and they shock others in return with their medieval habits and customs. The film was released in 1993 and became one of the most iconic premieres in French cinema history. 1. The Prestige. This masterpiece by Christopher Nolan is one of the greatest magic-themed films of all time. The story begins in bustling late 19th century London, in a time when magicians were the most admired performers. 2 young illusionists set out to make a name for themselves. Robert Angier is flashy and sophisticated, a polished showman. Alfred Borden, on the other hand, is a creative genius, but lacks the charisma to truly captivate an audience. At first, they're friends and colleagues who admire each other, but when their greatest trick goes terribly wrong, they become bitter enemies, trying to outdo and destroy each other at all costs. Trick by trick, show after show, their fierce rivalry escalates beyond all limits. With one of the best plot twists in cinema history, the movie explores the darkest edges of faith, trust, and what's truly possible.
Magician tries to invent something new that other magicians are going to scratch their heads over, you know?
I suppose you have such a trick.
What other magic-themed movie would you recommend? Let us know in the comments. Here we leave you more videos like this.